Welcome to my channel Global News 92. Drone strike launched toward Israeli Prime Minister's house and at least 21 killed in Gaza strike. Tensions flared once again on Saturday as Israel faced a new round of aggression, heightening anxieties across the region. A drone targeted the residence of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Caesarea. Fortunately, neither he nor his wife was present at the time, and no casualties were reported, according to his spokesperson. Meanwhile, Iran's supreme leader delivered a defiant message, vowing that Hamas would sustain its resistance against Israel, following the death of Yahya Sinwar, the orchestrator of the October 7th attacks that shocked the nation last year. His words resonated with a commitment to the fight, a promise of continued struggle amidst the escalating conflict. The atmosphere in Gaza was heavy with grief and tension as Israeli strikes claimed the lives of at least 21 people, including children, as reported by local hospital officials and an Associated Press journalist. The tragic scenes underscored the war's devastating toll on civilians, as families mourned their lost loved ones amidst the rubble. Across Israel's northern borders, sirens blared, sending waves of panic as they warned of incoming fire from Lebanon. Alongside the drone incident, Israel's military reported that 55 projectiles were fired in 2 waves, aimed at northern Israel. The army managed to intercept some of the missiles, and thankfully there were no immediate reports of casualties. This latest round of strikes comes amid an intensifying conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, the militant group based in Lebanon and closely aligned with Hamas. Supported by Iran, Hezbollah has escalated its military actions in recent weeks, launching more guided missiles and explosive drones into Israeli territory. The death of its leader, Hassan Nasrallah, in an Israeli airstrike in late September, marked a turning point, with Israel now committing ground troops into Lebanon, aiming to push back the group's advances. In another unsettling incident last month, Yemen's Houthi rebels targeted Ben Gurion Airport with a ballistic missile just as Netanyahu's plane was descending. The missile was intercepted, averting a potentially catastrophic situation, but underscoring the growing threats Israel faces from multiple fronts. Israel remains resolute in its mission to dismantle Hamas' political presence in Gaza, viewing the death of Sinwar as a critical achievement. In a speech following the airstrike, Netanyahu emphasized that Israel's battle was far from over, signaling that more intense operations could follow. Yet, amidst this grim determination, a glimmer of hope persists. Some of Israel's allies and weary residents of Gaza express a cautious optimism that Sinwar's death might pave the way for an end to the violence. Back in Israel, the families of hostages held in Gaza are desperately urging their government to use Sinwar's death as leverage to resume negotiations and secure their loved one's release. Around 100 hostages are believed to remain in Gaza, with at least 30 of them reportedly deceased. Amidst this turmoil, emotions run high on both sides. Anger and determination mix with grief and desperation. The landscape of this ongoing conflict is ever-shifting, with each new escalation threatening to reshape the region's future. Yet, amid the violence, the hope for a resolution lingers, a fragile light amidst the darkness of war.